Welcome to Onivia Highlights.
Dissuade that, right?
These are the best highlights from the LPL 2025 Split 2.
The Galio Weibo who had those semi-global ultimates to respond to easily. And they have it again now with Xiaohu on this Galio, but not right now as it is still level 4 on his mid laner. However, it's still going to be a dive imminent here for Weibo Gaming. They're going on the 1xN. Tien flashes over the wall, and with the cannon form that Era's picked up, meaning that the tower can continuously be aggroed. Feather is going to drop as well, and a beautifully juggled turret dive successful for Weibo Gaming.
Gorgeous right there. Like you said, Era using the tech combo composition, and the amount of multi-man stuns you can get through can be huge.
Whoa,
oh boy.
Wow.
Yep. That's the other thing, right?
Just like that. Era down for the count here in the 2v.
This one mostly. The slow from Ocean is huge though, and Xiaohongren is here.
He's actually jumped in at an HP advantage. It will be a 2-for-1, now a 3-for-1, as it does force Xiao to use that hero's entrance over, but that is a good
Area 2. Xiao doesn't have the ulti.
But there's a really good angle for a tidal wave if he wants to use it here as the Grubs continue to tick lower. The first one secured by Tien, now Hoya coming in. The big tidal wave does knock up 2 and Era's at 300 HP. Still have 2 Grubs up. Hoya flashing in, trying to find the stun, but he's not going to find enough. Cyclone comes through, and the kill will go over to Light at second of the game, as it'll be another Grub picked up by the side of Weibo Gaming.
Tien doesn't care. Tien and Xiaohu are not the primary targets there. You need to be hitting onto Light if you want that play to work out, and he just isn't in that situation. One fight here for Weibo. And this is the Weibo that we were really hoping to see, right? The Weibo that can go toe-to-toe. Now they're going to look for a play onto Setab. He's got Flash.
And Tien steals him. Has the Cyclone stolen away from him, I should say. So, gonna provide a little bit of extra utility. Xiaohu still gonna land that knock to the Justice Punch, and Tien dashes forward and picks up a kill with a crushing blow.
There we go, Weibo there.
The map, the crucial members for Thunder Talk are the ones that are behind right now, Blockster. It's you know, Xiaohongren on this Nefiri, who's fallen behind to Tien, who now has a full Trinity Force, and 1xN has not had himself a good go of things as well. And Tien continuing to make his impact known across the map as he's looking for a play onto Hoya, who pops the Dominus, but is just not going to be tanky enough to survive the might of the top side of Weibo.
100% kill participation right here from Tien. He's having a heat.
Setab, again, was able to survive a little bit, and now looks like Thunder Talk are going to try to make a play on the top side. Breathe does not have an ultimate. He lands the Antofo strikes, though, onto 2, and sends them all the way back, and now it's going to be forced the flash out of Xiaohongren. Eventually, the damage will be enough to take up the kill on the Cassandra, but he bought up so much time, and it should mean a free dragon picked up for Weibo in response.
I can understand why you just go towards the top side right now. You're not winning in these 4v4.
And it's already in favor of Weibo. They have just a little bit more damage to do right now. It should be the first tower going over to Weibo if they can finish this one off. The wave is thinning out. Oh man, it's actually a bit of a close race. Here we go. Another wave crashing in. It's going to be Weibo to secure it. That's Grub diff right there, baby.
Yeah, that's exactly right. One more Grub. It means they're able to grab this one a little bit quicker. That's a teleport has started it up, but isn't able to take it down anywhere near far enough. And Weibo, they bring in the cavalry.
Yeah, they've already chunked out 1xN to relatively low HP margins. He's about 3/4 HP now, as the Rift Herald's now at 4,000 HP. Hoya has come in, looking to try to join the fight, but Weibo are still so much stronger. But it is going to be Xiaohongren to lock up the Herald, but not the Eye just yet, as it's a big heal coming through from Hoya. They send the Era over the wall with a Blast Cone. Pop Blossom going to come in, only locking down 1, but Hoya is going to be the target. Weibo trying to chase him down underneath the tier 1 turret. They go. But now the question is, can Thunder Talk get the Eye? I don't think they will, unless they wants to sacrifice his life for it. And it's not a worthy price, at least for the moment. So back, Thunder Talk go. They're going to try to protect this tier 1 tower. A teleport is available for Hoya if he wants to rejoin the fight. The question is, will it be fast enough? Xiaohu gets locked up by that Aqua Prison and is forced to flash away. And Thunder Talk actually coming out on top so far. But the question is, can they find any kills? As Weibo looking more for the defensive, but have set up a death brush here. Setab going to get caught out by Tien. Light going to dish out a lot of damage here with those double ups as well. It is going to be nobody dropping so far, with Xiaohongren now looking to try to cut people off here. Going into the Raptor pit. They jump in. They might have found Light. He still has both of his summoner spells available, so will not be targeted very much. Setab going with the Abscond Abduct. How has nobody died? Get it! Setab, a 4-man Pop Blossom, has still not found a single kill. The bullet time will reign in and find it onto the Silas. And overall, just a 1-for-0 at the end of the day.
Light finally finds a use right there for his ulti. and manages to pick up the final kill. What a mess of a team at the moment. Doesn't feel like he can go compete for this one. Like you said, that's going to be Soul Point now picked up for Weibo. Despite the fact they've got the slightly better composition, once we get into the mid to late game, I'm sure they just haven't been able to find themselves. But that's a huge chunk of damage down.
Yeah. You know, Light's now at half HP. That could be a potential angle. However, as I say that, immediately the double up just destroys 1xN's health bar. And now puts Light back in a decent position here in this one. Seitab steals away the hero's entrance if he wants to try to utilize that semi-global ultimate of his own. As Zhao and Gren is going to dash over the wall and make sure he doesn't go down. There's really nothing to fight for on the map at this point, so I'm surprised to see both teams kind of A-ramming here. But, you know,
yeah, I guess
we're going to see a fight, we're going to see a fight.
Yeah, if you want to just kill your opponents, get yourself mid lane push, then go towards Atakan, that might work. See, a lot of skill shots missing at the moment, though. Otherwise, the engage might have already come through.
And Jalgren flashed away. Oh, that's an Aqua Prison onto Eraha. And that means 1xN able to shut him down. There's a stolen away Galio ultimate as well. The bullet time going to do some work, though. And pick up the first kill onto Hoya. And Zhao Ren's the next to follow. Xiaohu picks up a two-man taunt. Feathers locked up. Gonna maybe be taken down, but 1xN still doing his best. The Intofo strikes fine 1xN, but it's not enough damage to take him down. Weibo still go 2 for 1 though, and will gain priority in the mid lane. And Tian dashes in and picks up a kill onto the Lucian.
There we go, that's the fight that Weibo were looking for. They've cracked this one open, going to be able to pick up that mid lane tier 1. The mid lane tier 2 is soon to follow, and it's only one lone Nami available on the map right now. They could turn around, go pick themselves up the Atakan if they want it as Weibo. They might even just head back to base, spend that gold, grab the kill onto 1xN, and the second that you've lost that Lucian, there's absolutely no wave clear left available. We're going to jump out of this one though, straight into another fight.
Otacon has been started by Thundertalk. They're feeling a little desperate at this point, trying to utilize the Death Ball before they get outscaled, but it might have already happened here. Tien going over the wall with the Blast Cone, has a really nice flank angle and already Breathe, locking down Seitab and forcing him into a bit of a predicament. However, now it's going to be the Xante focused out and taken down. This is shutdown going the way of Zhao Hongren. So it's a 5v4 over on the map as the Otacon still has not been unreset. And it's at 6,000 HP. Tien can still jump in to try to pick up a steal. Light still has the bullet time. It's just come off of cooldown. Seitab has one of his own as he's stolen away with the hijack. Health bar still on Weibo's side. Seitab is going to jump in. Go in with a Pop Blossom. Lockdown 3, but the damage is still not nearly enough. Light will survive. And then will be Tien trying to lock this down. Otacon belongs to Weibo. Game 2 in the hands of Weibo as well. As they'll try to pick up another kill on the Feather. And there'll be sushi on the menu for Weibo Gaming.
Yeah, they're going to be able to pick themselves up the ace right there. Only Breathe ends up dying, and that's another huge Pop Blossom out of Feather that just doesn't have the follow-up from the remaining members of Thunder Talk. He gets left out to dry in that one, and Weibo, they are in complete control of this. If I'm Seitab, I'm fuming about this one, right? All the way into the back line, massive Pop Blossom, and it just doesn't matter. There's no follow-up. Zhao Hongren never gets in. Feather isn't able to support either. It's really only 1xN who goes in with everybody else, and unfortunately, a lone Lucian into the backline doesn't often go well. And the team fight just completely falls apart from there.
Speaking of Zhao Hongren, he just died in the picture-in-picture as well. So off of that replay, it's still Weibo with
end their entire split here. We'll put them down into Group Nirvana next time around as well, which just sucks to have happen. Weibo, they're looking to make that happen right now. Erha goes in.
Pop Blossom lands on Hoya. That's all it's going to take as the Renekton is once again down for the count. Been a tough game for Hoya so far. He's 0-5-1 on the Crocodile. And with the 4v5, it'll be Weibo heading over to the Baron with not much Thunder Talk can do about it. Unless it's just a bait. It was! On the Feather, they go with a Cyclone. And Tien's able to click it up nearly by himself. And that's another kill just for free as Weibo are running away with this game.
This is still Tian on 100% kill participation right here. He's been an absolute menace in this game on the Wukong. Everything runs through him when it comes to Weibo. And Zhao Hongren, he's attempting to get himself into this pit, wants to find a miracle steal, but he's going to be chased out of the pit. Erha will find onto him. And this Neferi isn't even strong enough to go and try to kill this support. Xiaohu is the backup needed as well. Zhao Hongren just going to walk away from this one, and it's going to be Baron secured right here for Weibo. This game is fully in their hands. Now with the Baron buff available, they're going to be looking to crack open the base, and most likely this second game.
And this is what happens for Thunder Talk, right? You pick an early game composition, you don't win the early game. That means that things don't normally go too well for you afterwards, as Weibo just really outplaying TT on all facets of the map.
Enjoying the fight. Breathe very quick on those teleports as well. We saw it in the previous game too, where you were constantly ending up with a Scion or a Talia into the backline as well. Good bubble onto Tian means he takes a decent chunk of damage, but it's really hard to kill the Wukong because you could just do that, grab your clone, that can block up all of the damage from the culling, and now the siege really going to come through. You've got a push going on in the mid lane and the bot lane, nothing in the top side. They don't have multiple waves to play through, but doesn't even look like they need it right now.
Yeah, merely a formality at this point for this game to be in favor of Weibo. Era has stolen away the cannon minion form. I mean, Zaytap knows it, but still can't do anything about it because he's just so weak compared to what this Nico does have in store. Speaking of weak, Zhao Gren is just that as Tian will claim yet another victim. His 9th kill of the game as he maintains that 100% KP. And now it is one last ditch effort here for Thunder Talk. Zaytap does find a big pop blossom, but he just does absolutely no damage at this point. All the ultis are landing, but it's not meaning a damn thing against the might of Weibo Gaming's composition.
There's nothing Thunder Talk can do right now. Multiple Baron empowered cannon minions just chunking through their towers. You see, there's the wave coming in from the bot side as well. Feather, 1xN Hoya, they're going to need a miracle right now. Erha into the backline.
Yeah, and that should just do it. It's going to be Hoya picking up 1 kill on the light, but still 4 members of Weibo Gaming strong. Baron buff in their hands, and it should be enough for them to open up this Nexus and send Thunder Talk down to match point. It's Weibo jumping up 2-0.